Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're talking about the Detroit Lions and asking the question, will they be the first team in NFL history to have a winless 0-17 record? Make sure to like the video for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. It helps me out a lot. So as of this video, the Detroit Lions are 0-7 for the 2021 NFL season and are currently the worst team in the NFL record-wise. They went through the massive change of trading away quarterback Matthew Stafford for Jared Goff. The Detroit Lions, despite their record, have actually been competitive in most of their games and have had chances to beat San Francisco, Baltimore, Minnesota, and even the LA Rams. In each one of those games, the Lions were a few plays away from being able to actually win. I mean, they especially had heartbreaking defeats against the Vikings and the Ravens. So that's 4 games that they had a shot to win, and even if they had only won 2 of those and had a current record of, let's say, 2-5, we obviously wouldn't be having this conversation, would think about them a little bit differently. Now, let's be honest, the Lions aren't a great team. No matter how many games you're close in, if you can't actually win and bring it home, then it just means you didn't make enough plays to be a good team. Although I think that they have shown us enough to believe that they can win at least 1 game this year, right? Well, so far Jared Goff hasn't been terrible. He has passed for 1,773 yards for 8 touchdowns and 6 interceptions while completing a really good 66% of his passes. He has been sacked 17 times, however, and that's definitely not great, and overall the offense hasn't looked fantastic. They also don't have much of a ground game, with their top 2 running backs Jamal Williams and DeAndre Smith averaging just 82 yards rushing per game combined. Receiving wise, their leading receiver is, well, it's DeAndre Smith himself. He's had 42 receptions for 391 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's kind of the problem here. The offense doesn't have any downfield playmakers. I mean, there's a lot of dinking and dunking, and the offense doesn't look very dynamic, and defenses are able to just focus in on what they're doing. And their second best receiver has been a tight end. Yes, TJ Hawkinson with 38 receptions for 359 yards and 2 touchdowns. Swift and Hawkinson are averaging just 9.3 and 9.4 yards per reception. Again, there's not a lot of downfield passing here, and without that dynamic, especially in today's NFL, it's going to be hard to win a lot of games. And I think if the Lions want to win a game before the end of the year, they're going to have to give Goff some more plays and calls that will allow him to actually stretch out the defense and mix things up. Right now, the offense is putting up just 18.3 points per game. And I know the Lions also don't have the most talent on their team, and if they keep losing, they will get some great draft picks to help rebuild the team. And I did a video before on the trade of Goff and Stafford. I'll link it down below. Make sure to check that out. But Stafford has done amazing so far with the Rams, and now they're 6-1, and I get why the Lions moved on from Stafford, why Stafford moved on from the Lions. So Lions fans, will Detroit win a game this year? Are you sold on Goff as the long-term quarterback, or will the Lions use their high draft pick on a new young quarterback? On the defensive side of the ball, it's more of the same. The defense is giving up 28.6 points per game and is 7th worst in the NFL in points given up. Definitely not great. However, if each unit was just slightly better, and I mean just slightly, just a little bit better, they could have again had 2, 3, or even 4 wins right now. Yes, the Detroit Lions could technically have a winning record if in those close games they made a few more better plays. This team probably isn't super far away from being decent, and when I say decent, I mean, you know, the 8-8s, or I guess nowadays 8-9 or 9-8 kind of a team, because again, they could have won half their games if they made a few plays here and there. But at 0-7, they are getting to that point where it should start to make a little bit more sense to just go ahead and tank and get a top 3 draft pick. I've never really known what to think about Jared Goff, by the way. Is he their quarterback for the next 5 to 8 years? I mean, I just don't know. He plays well at times, but also, like I said before, he doesn't push the offense deep down the field. And whenever he was with the Rams, they were starting to run into that problem as well. Just a lot of dinking and dunking, no real, downfield threat. Let's say they do move forward with Goff, they're sold on him by the end of the year, they can use a top pick to get a superstar on defense, a cornerstone offensive lineman, or maybe even a playmaker to help Goff, running back, wide receiver, something like that. But let's go back to right now. What games can the Lions win on the remainder of their schedule? Well, this coming week, they could definitely have a chance at home against the Philadelphia Eagles, and that honestly might be one of their best chances to win this year. After that, I think we would have to look at their Thanksgiving home game against the Chicago Bears. We know they're having a lot of problem with Justin Fields right now. Maybe they can win that game. And looking forward, it could be possible against the Denver Broncos or the Atlanta Falcons. Overall, it's not looking great though. I can see how this team could easily finish the season 2-15, 1-16. I think as long as the Lions get the #1 overall pick, they would definitely prefer to win a few games. However, it won't be worth it if someone finishes worse than them like the Texans, so how many games do you actually want to win? Everyone, let me know down in the comments below, will this be the first ever 0-17 team? I think it could definitely happen, and the best way to stop it is to win as fast as possible. If they're sitting at 0-14, 0-15 later on this season, their chances are definitely not going to look great. I would say it's likely they'll finish 0-17. For Lions fans, I'm really sorry. You guys had an 0-16 season in the last 15 years, and now you might have to deal with an 0-17 season, with the asterisk of it being the first ever winless team in the first season of a 17-game regular season. But again, let me know in the comments down below, are the Lions going to win? If they are going to win a game, who are they going to beat? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be making 4 videos a week every single week, so make sure to come back for more NFL content. As always, everyone, I'll see you in the next one.